Right now, nothing on Earth can eat you. Step outside and the biggest threat you'll face is a bad driver or a rude dog. You've never scanned tall grass before walking through it, never wondered if the water's edge was watching you back. That instinct isn't in you anymore. But for the first humans in Australia, it was the only thing standing between them and something almost too large to believe. And it came at them in 4 ways at once. Its size could finish you. Its bite could finish you. The desert night could finish you. And simply not knowing how many were out there could wear a group down before any of the others got their chance. Meet Megalania, the largest land lizard that ever walked the planet. Some estimates put it near 20 feet long, over half a ton, a monitor lizard built on a scale that makes today's largest Komodo dragons look like house pets. Here's the part that should stop you cold. It wasn't extinct by the time humans arrived. The fossil record and Aboriginal oral tradition both point to something disturbing, that early humans in Megalania shared the same rivers, the same nights, for thousands of years. Start with the obvious threat, its size. A predator this large doesn't need speed, it needs patience. Paleontologist Stephen Rowe, who spent years reconstructing its anatomy, found its jaw mechanics closely resembled the Komodo dragons, only scaled up to take down full-grown megafauna. Wombats the size of cars, kangaroos twice human height. A human was well within range. But here's what nobody mentions about a predator that size. It relied on one devastating advantage, the ambush. Modern research into monitor lizard bites reveals something worse than tearing damage. Their mouths carry bacteria, and in some living relatives, mild venom that stops wounds from clotting. A bite that didn't kill instantly could still kill slowly, over days. The only real defense was making sure it never happened. So how did they manage that? The same way every vulnerable group survives a superior predator: information. Archaeological evidence from early Aboriginal sites shows deliberate campsite placement, elevated ground, clear sight lines, distance from the reed beds where an ambush predator could hide. Inherited knowledge, refined generation after generation about exactly where the ground stopped being safe. Which brings us to the third threat, one almost nobody considers: the desert night itself. Australia's interior can swing from scorching heat to near freezing after dark, and a group caught exposed on the open plain faced a real risk of hypothermia before dawn. So when a hunt actually succeeded, nothing went to waste. Groups butchered the kill on the spot and used the enormous hollowed carcass itself as shelter, hide and ribs forming a windbreak thick enough to trap body heat through the coldest hours. The very predator that hunted them became, for one night, the only thing standing between them and the cold. It's a strange kind of victory, staying alive by curling up inside the thing that could have killed you. Which leads to the fourth threat, the not knowing. Unlike a storm, Megalania left no warning, no signal before it wasn't silent anymore. Groups treated every riverbank, every patch of tall grass as a potential encounter every single day. That constant low-grade vigilance is its own exhaustion, one modern life has erased completely. This is where oral tradition becomes more than folklore. Many Aboriginal communities carry stories of giant reptilian beings tied to specific waterholes, warnings passed down with startling precision. Researchers studying oral history alongside the fossil record have proposed these stories encode real ecological memory, translated into myth so the warning would outlive the danger itself. So here's the complete picture. Megalania came at early Australians with 4 weapons: its size, and they answered it with knowledge of the land; its bite, and they answered it by never letting the encounter happen; the freezing desert night, and they answered it by turning the animal itself into shelter; and the constant unknown, and they answered it by turning fear into memory, precise enough to survive the animal itself. And now, look at you. You walk past tall grass without a second thought. You've never needed shelter built from the thing that hunted you. Not because the danger is gone from the world, but because somewhere, thousands of generations back, a group of people paid close enough attention to something enormous in the dark that you never had to learn how.